Well, basically what Nespresso has been doing is training farmers in big coffee producers like Colombia to make sure that they produce high quality coffee. And they also pay a premium of about 30 to 40% over New York coffee prices. And they set this up about 10 years ago, and they call it their AAA sustainability program. But yesterday they created this new board with personalities like George Clooney, and the head of Fair Trade International, the head of Rainforest Alliance, and they announced that they'll be expanding this into Africa, entering Ethiopia and Kenya.
Yeah, so is this really about altruism, or is it just clever marketing?
Well, obviously it depends who you ask. Skeptics will say that it's marketing, and that look at the price of Nespresso. The capsules cost about 3 times as much as normal coffee. So obviously they have margin to spend more and pay the farmers more. If you talk to the company, they're pretty forthright in saying that they're trying to do something good, but one of the goals is to increase sales. And we asked the question to George Clooney yesterday, and he said that basically he thinks that Nestle doesn't get enough credit for what it's doing, and that it's smart business. But if you look at what's going on in Nespresso sales right now, they're facing one of their most difficult years ever, because of the prevalence of all these knockoff capsules for Nespresso. There's about 50 different types of knockoffs on the market right now, and the company hasn't been able to stop that through patent lawsuits yet. So one way that they can get a competitive... Yeah?
No, Tom, I was just going to ask you, what does George Clooney bring to the table?
Obviously, publicity. If he had not been at the press conference yesterday, I don't know if the room would have been as packed. Obviously, Nespresso and Clooney have a relationship that has gone on for years, while Americans might not realize it because the ads aren't shown in the U.S. Most people in Europe will make an association between Clooney and Nespresso. And the other thing is Clooney has been active on issues in politics in Sudan. And one of the things Nespresso announced yesterday was a plan to try to reestablish the coffee industry in South Sudan.